This year, there were 4 former Jayhawks, along with 1 current Jayhawk, that qualified for the 2016 Rio Olympics. At their media availability day, KU track coach Stanley Redwine talked about how special that feat is.
5 former and current athletes from the Jayhawk team that's going to be representing different countries in the Olympics. So it's been the first time since 1960 to have that many people, so we're really excited about what's happening here.
Kyle Clemens, a former KU sprinter who qualified for the U.S. 4x400 meter relay team, talked about what it means to make the Olympics at this stage in his career.
This is the highest stage that any athlete can compete at, and just being able to go to the Olympics, that's just a huge blessing and extremely grateful, it's just like the icing on the cake.
Junior sprinter Zainab Sani, the only current Jayhawk to qualify for the Rio Olympics, talked about what it meant to her and her family to represent her home country.
Very, very supportive. I have a great family. They're not always there, out here supporting me when I'm, at track meets and whatnot. But I know I communicate with them a lot. They watch out for me. They read stats and whatnot. And, they're very proud of me going back home and running for my country. They're really happy about that and excited that, I made it through.
Former KU discus thrower Mason Finley talked about how his preparation for the Olympics has become more about mentality than physicality.
At this point, it's mostly mental. We've done all the physical work that we can, and just staying staying toned, and basically it's a mental game now.
Recent KU graduate Dana Levy qualified to be the first ever Jamaican hammer thrower to compete in the Olympic Games. Levy discussed what this meant for her country and the sport.
I think having exposure for the hammer is going to make a huge difference. People actually are learning what it is. People are getting more opportunities to train in the hammer, so I think you'll see a lot more Jamaicans coming out of Jamaica to the U.S. People don't realize it. Even Jamaicans themselves don't really realize there are people here working just as hard as your sprinters are, just as hard as everybody else is, and we deserve some recognition too.
For KUJH Sports, I'm Joey Reed.